What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. I know I'm late at posting a video this week, but I'm back with a cute pink girly ghost Halloween nail design. This design is super easy to do. I'm going to be showing you guys how I created it after I unboxed this new nail lamp from Melodysusie. So I'm going to be trying out this new cordless nail lamp from Melodysusie. This is a P-PLUS30G nail lamp. It's pink and white. It's a cordless nail lamp. You just charge it up and you can use it without it being plugged in, which I really like because I hate having to plug in my lamp and like move my desk so that the wire reaches. So this is a little plug where you plug it in and charge it. Also comes with a little warranty card and of course an instruction manual that will show you how to operate the lamp. This lamp has 3 timer settings, a 30-second, a 60-second, and a 99-second timer. Typically for gels and stuff, I always use the 60-second timer, but if you're sensitive to gels, you can use the 99-second timer. It's a painless mode where it will kind of like reduce the heat from the light while you're curing your nails to avoid like heat spikes and stuff when you're doing gel. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in and show you guys how to use it. So you just plug it in. It also has a removable magnetic bottom. If you're doing pedicures, you can also use it for pedicures. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in. You just press and hold the power button to turn it on, and then you just press whatever timer setting you're gonna use and pop your hand in the lamp. It does have a sensor. The sensor will go off once you place your hand in the lamp and start the countdown. I do have a discount code with Melodysusie, so if you guys are interested in this lamp, definitely check out the description box. Moving on to the tutorial, I'm going to go ahead and start prepping my nails with 1 coat of Mia Secret Dehydrator and 2 coats of Young Nails Protein Bond. I shaped up my 2XL square nail tips off camera. I just cut them down like I usually do. I did a square shape for these. The base on these nails is going to be acrylic. I picked up this really cute pink acrylic from Kiara Sky. I actually never tried Kiara Sky acrylics before, surprisingly. I don't know why I haven't. So I picked this one up when I was at the nail shop, and it's called Dark Pink. It's like the perfect translucent pink. I really love it. It's so pretty. You can do ombres with it or apply it to your entire nail like I'm doing. So I'm just going to build my nails up with this. You don't have to encapsulate this color or anything. It is slightly sheer, so you might have to go in with like a couple extra beads just to build up the color in certain areas, especially if you're building up your nails like I'm doing. So I'm starting with my 3-bead method as always to build these up. I'm using this acrylic with Mia Secret monomer, by the way. So yeah, I'm doing my 3-bead method. The first bead I use to build up the free edge of the nail. The second bead I apply it right where the tip and the natural nail meet, and I use that to start building my apex. So I focus it kind of like in that area and just blend it down into the tip a little bit. Wherever I place the acrylic, I make sure to kind of focus it in that area to build up that area. Usually my 3-bead method always gets me like the perfect apex and the perfect amount of thickness towards the free edge. And of course, if I do have to go in and add a little bit of acrylic like you just see me do, I do that, especially with colors like this, because sometimes you have to do that because it shears out. So the 3rd bead is the cuticle bead, which I use to further build my apex. So I pat it around the cuticle area and blend it down into that previous bead, and I get a really nice size apex like that. And I don't have much filing to do afterwards when I do this method, so I'm basically just gonna do that for all of the nails. I also did want to mention that when I'm working, I also pat the sides of the nail and the tip of the nail to kind of like help keep the shape of the nail while I'm working. So I work with the acrylic until it dries and like pat the sides and the tip of the nail. It just helps keep the shape of the nail. If you put the acrylic on too fast and move on to the next nail, it will kind of like run off to the sides a little bit, like causing your nails to widen because it's not fully dry. So if you just kind of work with the beads until they fully set, or just about set to where like the acrylic's not going to move around, like it will help keep the shape, and also you'll have less filing to do. So I don't have all the footage of the application for this nail because my memory card was full while I was working, and I noticed it after I applied the first 2 beads. So that's why you see it jump to me applying the cuticle bead and then like going in and just applying the rest of the beads where I need it. Okay, now that the base on all of the nails is done, I'm gonna go ahead and start debulking my nails, and then I'll be shaping them up. So I'm just gonna use a 180 sanding band and my Melodysusie dust collector and nail drill to debulk my nails. I didn't really have too much filing to do, so this 180 sanding band will work just fine. But as you could see, when I turn my nail to the side after doing the 3 bead method, you get like the perfect structure for your nails, and you really don't have any filing to do. You just kind of have to go in with a sanding band or just like a medium grit drill bit really quick and just kind of like, you know, shape them up a little bit and make sure like they're even all around. You really don't have like a lot of shaping to do. So usually when I'm starting to debulk my nails, I always start around the cuticle area first. I apply it really thin, so when I go in with the sanding band, I just go around the cuticle a couple of times and it like flattens out the product, so it looks really nice and seamless and seals around the cuticle area. Then I just kind of like file side to side down the nail with my drill, smoothing out any bumps or anything like that that might be in the nail or dips in the nail. I also file along the sidewalls and underneath the nail, file along the sides and at the tip a little bit, just to kind of like bring the shape back before I go in with my hand file. To shape up the nails, I'm going to use my 180 grit hand file, and I'm doing a long square shape, so I'm holding my file straight and filing along the sides of the nail to get a nice square shape, and then I just file the free edge by holding my file at an angle and filing straight across. While you're filing your nails, you always want to make sure that you're alternating sides frequently. Like, don't file one side for too long. File them like evenly on each side so that you don't have one side that goes in more than the other. Then you'll have crooked nails. And after I'm done filing them, I always go in with a buffer to buff over the surface of my nails and buff out any scratches. And I also buff underneath the nails to smooth out any rough edges. So now that the nails are all shaped up, I'm going to go ahead and start painting the outline of how I want the ghosts on the nails. I'm using this very light pale pink shade from Nail Reserve LA. It's called Pixie Dust. I thought it would be perfect for this. I wanted to do ghosts, but I didn't want to do the traditional white ghosts. I wanted to make it kind of like girly and cute. So I found this very pale pink, so you still kind of get that vibe, but it's just like, you know, cute and girly, I guess. What I'm doing is using my detail brush. This is my Melodysusie detail brush in the size 3. It's from that set that I always use. They are linked in the description box as well. So I'm using my detail brush and just kind of like drawing little ghosts coming off the sides of the nails. And later on, I'm going to be adding the details to them. I'm making sure to kind of like curve my brush when I'm drawing them to kind of make it look like they're flying out from the sides of the nails, if that makes any sense, not just like straight. I'm trying to make it look like they're kind of like coming out the sides of the nails to kind of like scare you or something like that. You know how ghosts start flying around? It just makes it look like more detailed when you do it that way. And I will be flash curing so that I don't mess up the nails.
Ringy. Ringy.
Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and start drawing the eyes for the ghost. I decided to do little heart eyes because I thought it would make it even more pink and girly. I have this shade from Madame Glam called Pink Frenzy. It's a really pretty pink. So I found a way to draw hearts finally that was easier. For the longest time, I don't know why. It seems simple, but I kind of like struggled with making hearts. So the way I do it is I use a dotting tool. I make two little dots, and I know my head was in the way for this, sorry about that, but it required like full concentration. So I make two little dots and kind of like drag the product out from the bottom, and then I go back in with my detail brush and further form the shape of a heart. And I kind of make like a little point at the bottom of the heart with my detail brush. And I don't know, it just makes it like so much easier to draw hearts this way. So if you are ever struggling with like painting hearts on your nails, try out this method. And if you use a bigger dotting tool, you can draw bigger hearts, but obviously I'm using a very small one for these because it's fine detail. That was the only thing that was kind of like a struggle with this, making very tiny hearts. That's why I'm kind of like flash curing each one, because even though Madame Glam gel polish isn't really runny, because it's such fine detail, if you leave it on the nail for too long, the shape of the heart will kind of like disappear. So I'm gonna like flash cure it as I'm doing it.
Ringy. Ringy.
To paint the mouths on the nail, I'm also going to use that same small dotting tool and make like an oval shape for the mouths. I actually redid the first one because that one came out kind of messed up. I figured out how I wanted to do them after I did like a couple of the nails. So I make an oval shape, but like you're going to want to take it in a little bit at the bottom. So make an oval, but like take it in at the bottom so it gives that more realistic appearance of a ghost mouth, if that makes any sense. You just kind of have to watch what I'm doing. It's really easy.
Ringy.
And last, I'm going to go ahead and outline all of the ghosts with this pink glittery reflective gel from Liberty Bugs. This is the prettiest reflective gel that I have. I don't really have any like bright hot pink reflective gels, and I found this one and it is so pretty. I like how it actually looks hot pink. A lot of those reflective gels are kind of like dull looking unless you put the flash on it, but this one actually looks hot pink when you're just using it normally. So I'm using my detail brush again to just outline all of the ghosts, and I feel like this really like set off the design, just adding that little pop of glitter. If you're looking for a really fast, easy Halloween design, this is like the perfect design to do. To finish up, I'm going to add some of these little matte pink bows to the nails just to add a little bit more girliness to the nails. I felt like it just needed something and it looks a little bit boring without the bows. So I'm using some rhinestone gel to apply those. I'm making sure not to get any gel on the bows this time because I wanted to leave them matte. Sometimes I do top coat them, but for this look I wanted like an all matte bow look, so I'm making sure to wipe any excess gel that gets on them. And when I'm done applying the bows, I'm going to go ahead and top coat with gel top coat. I'm also going to be top coating underneath the nails since the pink is kind of translucent. I think they came out super girly and cute. I really love them. It's a really fast, easy Halloween design. Let me know what you guys think of it in the comments. Also leave me a like before you leave. I would really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new and hit the notification bells so you get notified when I upload videos every week. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok if you're not already. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. Love you guys.